But here is the real message. The mindset shift for me that helped me stop caring instantly what people thought. It's this, ready? Throughout my entire middle school and high school years, I underachieved socially with women. My social anxiety took over completely. I was stuck in my comfort zone, and I really couldn't enjoy the normal things that a boy around that age did. Like everybody in my grade, all my friends and stuff, they were talking to girls, they were having sex, going to the dances, prom, homecoming. And deep down, I secretly wanted to do all those things and participate, but I was just too shy. I had a lot of social anxiety, and the sad part is that deep down, I am an extrovert and I love people. I love hanging out with people, socializing. And a lot of it had to do because I did live in Venezuela and I moved around a lot as a kid, so that definitely would contribute to your social anxiety. But I would say the biggest problem was that I cared a lot about what people thought about me. And this just further reinforced my anxiety and my insecurities. It caused for a terrible middle school / high school experience for myself. Dude, my social anxiety was so bad that when it was time for recess back in middle school, I would purposely go to the teacher beforehand, ask for a library pass, and just be in the library while everybody was outside having fun and stuff. Just because I knew I didn't have friends and I cared so much about what people thought about me that I didn't want girls and like people and stuff to see that I wasn't talking to anybody, and I would all of a sudden seem like the social outcast and, oh, he's like the loser of the grade. I cared so much. Isn't that crazy? Caring so much to the point where you're sabotaging normal things that you should be included in and participating in. I feel bad for a lot of people that go through this because I know firsthand how this feels like and the detriments of it if you don't wake the hell up and do something about it. And also I got bullied a lot, especially in recess. That's another reason why I didn't want to go outside. I just feel crippling anxiety every time I would wake up before school because I would have to go to the bus, and then there was a bunch of people that would pick on me, and I just didn't want to go through that. A lot of times I would just skip school just because I didn't want to go and get bullied and stuff. Not because I didn't want to like learn and go to school or whatever. It was mostly because of the bullying and just the social anxiety. I didn't feel comfortable in that environment. And instead of taking the bus that was literally right next door and super simple, I would ride my bike whenever the weather allowed, and I would have like my grandma take me to school or something instead. And it was really sad. I really don't want my kids, for example, to go through something like that. Hold off. Actually, I do. That is a good thing. Hardships, bullying, trauma, all of these things make a man. So, having a little bit of second thoughts here. Sure, it is a horrible thing to go through all those things, but if you're a man, all of those hardships will just build you up. Because, let's take it this way, I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't go through all that. I wouldn't have learned how to deal and cope with those things in healthy ways and to rise above everything and become more confident, crush my insecurities and all that stuff if I never went through it. Because logically, you're not going to pass a test unless it's given to you. Okay guys, so now we're going to get into the real meat and potatoes of this video. So it wasn't until like my last year of high school, which was senior year, I came across a life-changing video about NoFap during Christmas break. And then later that semester when we all came back, dude, like my whole mindset, my whole like previous high school experience just shifted. All because of NoFap. It probably was a placebo, but honestly, it did change my life. And placebo or not, it's a good thing. Especially if it's going to get the ball rolling and change your life like it did for me. So this is what happened. Instantly, I was just more enthusiastic to meet people because my confidence was higher from just retaining. I don't know how that happens, but I think it's a placebo when it first started. So yeah, I was talking to more people. More people seemed to gravitate towards me. I noticed more eye contact from women because my confidence was higher, my chest was up, my eyes were finally up, and I could see people in my surroundings. And it's just crazy how just getting your head up and looking, you'll notice people looking at you too. And I laughed more, I made more friends. It was awesome, it really was. So in a way, NoFap kind of, I like to say, opened the floodgates of the true me, allowed me to express myself more. I cared less and less and less what people thought about me because I was just so comfortable in my skin now. I was proud of myself. I was like, wow, this is like, I love this new me. And then I kind of gained like a dependency on NoFap. That's like a different story. But I just loved the true me. And I combined that because I also started my fitness journey around that time. So I got confidence through my physique plus NoFap. So I was already on a roll. Then throughout the years, I just kept self-improving, gaining more confidence. Until I was 21, I was still a virgin and I was still underachieving a lot with women. Not saying that you should care, but back then I did care a lot about my virginity status and the fact that I've never been one with a woman until I was 21 years old. So I just kept self-improving, looks maxing, all that good stuff. I also achieved what's known as a social freedom through my experience of cold approaching women. Again, I spent like a good year and a half just approaching girls, hitting on them, and going out with tons of girls. And naturally, you're gonna develop the confidence anyways. But social freedom, the definition of it is just really how it sounds. It's self-explanatory. You're not gonna care what people think, basically. So I mean stuff like flirting with a girl when there's other people around and not caring what other people think. Like approaching girls can go a long way in terms of confidence and social freedom. You'll really just stop caring about a lot of things. But here is the real message. The mindset shift for me that helped me stop caring instantly what people thought. It's this, ready? People will take one look at you, whether you're anxious to go to the gym, approach that one girl, they'll take one look at you and be like, oh, this guy's weird, this girl's weird. And then they'll go on about their life and forget about you after 5 minutes. But you're the one staying there overthinking, saying things in your head like, oh man, this person thinks I'm weird. I know I look stupid. Like, why did I do that? And you're thinking about that for days, weeks, months, if your anxiety's really bad. Like me, for example, I didn't like cutting my lawn because we live in in front of this busy road and in front of some train tracks. And whenever the train comes, like all the lines pile up. And when I was younger, I didn't like cutting the lawn in front because everybody would see me and stuff. And I was really like self-conscious and it was terrible. And this is not a mindset you should be having as a man. You need to get rid of this ASAP. So you just really got to tell yourself, people don't care. People don't care as much as you make it out to seem. It's all an illusion. It's kind of like crappy to say, egotistical of me to say, but it is true. And for some of you that really need it, a lot of you guys just stay in bed all day. You guys don't socialize. You smoke weed all day. You really are kind of lost. This might help you too. A lot of superficial things were giving me a sense of superiority to other people in society. Like whenever I walked around or like other people might talk, oh, like you guys don't even lift. Like in my mind, I was like, yo, I'm better than these guys. Or like my style or my looks. Like I just felt like I was better than everybody. I know that's crappy and controversial, but hear me out. Sometimes a little bit of ego is what you need to get the ball rolling, especially a lot of you guys that are really depressed, staying in bed longer than you should, smoking weed, addicted to all these vices, and you're not really getting things done in your life that you know you should. You're deviated from your purpose, you're confused in life, you're lost. Getting on semen retention, starting a little bit of self-improvement, like something as minuscule as going to the gym can lead to, like small tweaks lead to giant peaks. And then once you get a little bit of that, you'll get more of an ego, and then you're gonna start feeling better than everybody else. It's not a good thing long term, but like I said, if that's what it takes for you to get the ball rolling and prove to yourself that you are desired by people, you are confident, you are charismatic, eventually you'll come to a realization from overachieving in all these social aspects. You'll take a step back, you'll reach a point of maturity and be like, okay, maybe it's not the best. I should probably shift this sense of superiority instead, that this is me. It's my confident self. This is how I'm supposed to be. This is the purest form of self-expression, and I should embrace it. And I should obviously continue to not care what people say, but just view myself as an equal human to everybody. Like, there's no reason to continue to think that you're better than everybody else. It's not a really good mindset. It can get really toxic. But the point is, if you're really like insecure and depressed and stuff in the beginning, a little bit of that ego can help get the ball rolling, and you'll notice how much your life will change because of it. Again, remember, small tweaks lead to giant peaks. So remember, guys, people don't care as much as you think. You just got to live your life, carry on with whatever you're doing, and just stop caring. Even if you do something objectively embarrassing, like getting rejected in front of a bunch of people by a girl, who cares? Who cares? You'll regret not doing what you wanted to do originally way more than doing that thing and getting embarrassed in front of people. If you guys know what I mean. Only the real ones will know what I mean here. Okay guys, so I made another video right here about reaching a flat line in your semen retention journey. What to do, what to expect, and my thoughts about it. So I'll see you guys in this next video.